very, very happy to show you these 4 shorts by 4 local filmmakers here that represented truly the best of the submissions this year. You should be very proud of being selected.
My name is Sierra Parr. My film is Tape. It's a psychological thriller. It's kind of about a guy who ends up stranded in purgatory. He meets 5 victims of suicide. They're trying to give him a couple hints, and he doesn't quite understand what's going on around him.
My name is Dimitri Kalmantis. My film is In the Dead of Winter, and is essentially about a man obsessed with self-image who finds another man tied up in his basement. We don't know anything about either one of these people, and the main person sort of has to figure out what to do with them. It's sort of an internal struggle.
My name is Patsy McCracken. I live in Kingsville, Ontario, and my film is Double Double. It's a romantic comedy about 2 best friends who make a drunken wager regarding the fairer sex.
Yeah, this is just an incredible opportunity being able to be screened at WIFF and having all my friends and family here.
In terms of making this movie, I came up with the story about 2 years ago, maybe. I was in the car and I was listening to a song that my brother wrote called Midnight Maroon. And I actually envisioned the first shot of the movie, and that's sort of how it came about. The story was very different back then, and I was sort of, it took me a long time to develop it. I went through several drafts, and I finally got it done in March of this year. We didn't have many resources, so we had to be very crafty and resourceful. A lot of duct tape was involved.
This was a fantastic opportunity to finally take this little script that I've been sitting on for several years now and actually spend 4 months and work on it.
The initial inspiration, I suppose, for my story actually came from one Christmas when my dad and I went into like one of those $5 movie bins and pulled out this thing called The Double. And we gave it to my mom for Christmas, and we were joking around because she absolutely loves, Tim Hortons coffee and always gets Double Double. I'm sitting there going, that's a great name for a film.
Screening at WIFF is really important because all my friends and family are here and they're getting to see it for the first time, so that makes it.
The inspiration for the film came from a documentary I did a couple years ago on the stigma of mental illness. Interviewed several people. It was very eye-opening, and after it was seen, I had a lot of people come up afterwards and it's something that I've never really thought about, or someone kind of they want to talk about these things but they don't know how. So then I was kind of decided that was something I felt really passionate about. I was giving a voice to the people that don't have one or aren't comfortable sharing.
So working full-time and living out of town kind of limits the amount of films that I'm able to see, but I definitely want to check out The Lobster because I love lobsters, and I saw the preview, I go, wow, it's actually looking hilarious. I'm going to check that out.
I'm really, really excited to see The Room. It is honestly, it is a hilarious movie. I've watched it way too many times, and I'm super excited to see it on the big screen.
Me and my mom bought passes this year, so we're seeing 3 films every day that the fest is running. So I have a long list, allotted by time when we're having dinner in between. Right now, we were talking earlier about seeing The Lobster. I really want to see it. And then Samba, which, if you've seen The Untouchables, you got to see Samba. So those are the top 2 right now, but we've got 16 or 17 that we're trying to fit in all week, so we'll try to get them all in.